The national debt has now hit $10 trillion under former President George W. Bush. What are we doing? Okay, how much higher can we go? The reality is the new president's ability to handle the debt is limited. So what this country will do is what it has done for 200 years. It's going to monetize the national debt. Now, how do you do that? It's simple. Inflation. We saw this under Lyndon Johnson in the 60s. We saw this under Roosevelt during World War II. All right. We saw this under Ronald Reagan, who took the national debt from approximately a little bit over $1 trillion up to near $5 trillion. Yes, I understand he was a great conservative Republican president who outspent every other president in the history of the United States, mostly on defense. Now, some people say it was justified because we bankrupted the Soviet Union, removed communism basically from the planet except in China, and therefore the nuclear arms race came to a halt. Well, if that's all true, then why did defense expenditures under George Bush go from a little bit under $400 billion at the beginning of his administration to approximately $800 billion per year at the end of his administration? And that's with the collapse of communism. So somehow the military is still getting the money. And by the way, not a penny of that I just mentioned is for Iraq expenditures. That's a completely separate budget, completely separate expenditure lines by the Congress that the Congress okays and so forth. So I mean, you need to understand how the national debt works. This national debt is ultimately killing us as a society. It's killing us as an economy. It's made the euro worth that much more than the US dollar in terms of currency transactions between. That's why if you go to Europe today, it costs you a fortune compared to 5 years ago. That's what the national debt will do to you. And on top of that, you and I are not going to resolve the national debt. We're going to leave that to our children and grandchildren. That's what presidents do. It's up to you and I to take control of the United States Congress and even the presidency of the United States and tell these people, we want you to live within your means, all right? You have a certain amount of taxes that you collect, that's what you need to spend. And whatever dollars you spend, you should spend efficiently. Governments don't do that. They just waste money and waste money and waste money because that's what they're very good at, is wasting money. If you want to know more on these topics, what we should be doing and how you should be investing, vis-a-vis understanding what I've just said to you, come to the website. Have a great day.